often. And unfortunately, it was a huge time waster. Because my business, it was flourishing, and time was my currency. She was late, meaning she was wasting not just my time, but my money. Typically, I met my clients elsewhere, but I was short on time and wanted to see her in action. I was having some serious second thoughts as she grabbed one of the paper napkins and proceeded to blow her nose before stuffing the napkin in her front pocket. "Stand," I instructed, trying to keep the scowl from my face. She gaped up at me, her mouth ajar, her eyes widening as her skin went from pink to white, all within a few seconds. "Or," I whispered, pinning her like a bug with my stare, "you can sit, but I highly doubt that's the way to get on the good side of that barista you've been trying not to check out ever since you walked in that door."
"But I haven't."
"You have." I nodded, giving her an encouraging look. "And if you don't stand right now, you'll lose your chance with him. Most experts believe that jealousy is the most crucial emotion men feel before falling in love." I held out my hand. She stared at it. "I won't bite." I smirked, then leaned down and whispered in her ear, "Yet." She gasped. "Take it." I gave a curt nod. "That's what I'm here for, remember?" With reluctance, she placed her hand in mine and stood on wobbly legs. I eyed the barista with mock annoyance as I helped my new client to her seat.
"What's this?"
She pointed at the red cup in front of her chair. "Tea," I yawned. "But yours is probably cold."
"I hate tea."
"No?" I shook my head and leaned forward, my hands placed directly in front of her cup as I scooted it closer to her. "You love tea." She frowned. "Smile."
"What?"
"Just do it." She forced a smile, which actually transformed her face quite nicely. A bit too much tooth and faux enthusiasm, but I could work with enthusiasm. Apathy, despondency, despair, not as easy. "Hey, you, guys need anything?" Jealous barista asked as he wandered over to our table. Any jackass with half a brain knew that if we wanted something, we'd just go to the counter and ask. "Nope." I didn't give him a second glance. "Oh." He didn't leave. Idiot. I'll send my girlfriend over if I need something. How's that?" This time I did meet his gaze. Sometimes it was just too easy. Really. His eyes burned through me, nostrils flared, fists clenched. Dude may as well have been wearing a sign that said, "Mine," with an arrow pointed at mousy hair.
"Thanks, though,"
my client squeaked, tucking that flat hair behind her ear in a semi-nervous gesture that asshat probably found cute. We were going to have to work on that squeak. It was endearing, like a fat puppy that couldn't walk. But in order to gain the barista's attention, she needed to move on from fat puppy to something more like a greyhound. Sleek, beautiful, unique. Jealous barista walked off.
"He hates me."
She slouched. I let out an irritated sigh as I reached for her hand and gripped it. Clammy fingers. "A personal favorite," said no man ever. "Stop fidgeting and sit up straight." I squeezed her hand. Her chest rose and fell like she was running a marathon. Shit, if I had another fainter, I was going to walk.
"Sorry,"
she huffed as she leaned in.
"It's just that he's actually talked to me only a few times, and only ever to ask if I wanted sugar in my coffee."
"He hates coffee," I whispered. "Every time someone orders coffee, he actually sneers. It's hard to tell if you don't look for it."